Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of Wizardry 8. We're once again continuing our vanilla Iron Man expert 2-character elite run. I snuck in a stream on my lunch hour and made some progress. So we're in Trenton. Looks like we're overloaded here. I'm gonna drop the plate mail. There we go. Now we're not overloaded. The other curse isn't worth much either. Let's drop that. Hey, Jimmy and Igloo, welcome. How are you guys doing? Alright, we gotta kill some treants. So let's rest. Okay. I'm gonna rest another few seconds here just to get a few spell points back. Go. We don't really care if Chameleon wore off. All right. We're gonna aggro these guys. We need element shield though.
Understood.
So what we're gonna do is do that. We're going to use Locket of Reflection.
It will be done.
Understood.
Move just a tiny bit, just so they can see us.
It will be done.
Okay. I don't think these guys can do eye for an eye. Jimmy says, treants, can we hex edit in our wand of defoliation from curse? That'd be cool. Okay, here we go.
It will be done.
Let's run forward. Alright, let's see. Did they slow the ninja? Nope, it's worn off. Let me see what level he is. 8. Okay, there's a chance we can get insanity to work. Let's do that.
Understood.
Okay, one's insane. Gonna put him out for a little while. Losing turns and running amok. Hex them.
Understood.
Okay, we got one hex. What else do we want to do here? Go ahead and get a guardian angel on the bishop.
Understood.
Hey, Zomble and Moody, welcome. How are you guys doing? Zomble says, oh no, those tree things.
Understood.
Just wanted to drop in briefly. Well, good to see you, Moody.
Understood.
Kill this one. He says, or should I say leafly instead of briefly? We'll go ahead and do a bless.
Understood.
Doesn't do much here, but do it anyway. Okay, another lure.
Understood.
I don't think they're immune to hypnosis. Doesn't say that. .2 out of 10. Dang, I hope you feel better soon, maybe. If you got COVID like I did. Mine took me a full 2 weeks. I mean, I was feeling better after a week, but still. Get element field moving. Jimmy says soon Moody will make a tree and leave. Moody says just wanting to branch out. Oh boy. It's a pun war.
An extraordinary triumph.
Good training there. I like it. Wow, Powercast is already 15. Even though we got screwed on the intelligence boost earlier. Okay. Should have 105. Getting scammed. Spike Spear is awesome, but we would lose a lot of attacks here. Yeah, not doing it.
Behold.
Okay. Step up here and open this in case it's a guardian. We don't want an elemental right on top of us.
You have summoned me?
Spread your roots even, Jimmy says. We need Mr. Spock in here and Ron Reg. They do lots of puns too.
Standing by.
Cody's done a few puns too.
Most unfortunate.
He doesn't do them all the time.
Trapped.
Okay, let's see here. What do we got? Ring of Madness. We are fine with that. Really? You know what I'm gonna say? I'll use a different word this time. Rubbish.
Those who poke around in the bushes should not be surprised when smoke comes out.
It was rubbish.
Is trapped.
Nothing we can use here. A little bit of money out of that.
Locked. You have summoned me?
Really? Regular arrows and spike stones.
Trapped.
Couldn't get much worse than that. Could have been bullet stones, I guess. That was literally like 100 gold pieces, if even that. That's just so terrible. Let's make up for it with this one. Oh, we got a sigh. We can actually use this. I gotta decide if I'm gonna use that or not. I mean, we are fairly early in the game. I haven't worked on speed, though. Mystic Spear's nice, but we can't really use it with this party. Yeah, it's just not for this party. Alright.
You have summoned me?
Yeah, one attack. Not doing that. That's terrible. Okay. We are done with this spot. Let's get our spell points back again. Hey, Sastam, welcome. How are you doing? How's the vacation going? His 3-week vacation.
By.
Okay, we'll visit Madras. Get the Ratkin Breeder quest.
Look over there.
Yep, he's off to the islands. Well, that's where he is.
Observe. Behold.
Who is that?
Gary?
Madras, yep, we'll help you.
Bye.
Till we meet again.
Till we meet again. Okay, where... I'm gonna drop this. Bassinet, drop. Gotta keep our load down here. It's too heavy. What do we got here? Spike Spear. Drop this. Where's all the weight? Cutlass is worthless. Drop. Zip gun, drop. Okay. So, where's my Dust of Desiccation? Let's get that reloaded. Potions are pretty light. We can pick those up. Beach. He's on the beach. Nice. Are you as brown as Cinnamon now? Gotta be dark after being on the beach that long. Unless you're sitting on under an umbrella, I guess. Oh boy. Got a bottleneck. Going a long way. He prefers the term sun-kissed. Okay, we picked these vines up a while ago. Where are they? Short to good vine. Now we just have a good vine. Swarming wasps.
Understood.
You know what? Let's not do that. Let's just... We're gonna climb down here and then start it from here. Playing the music of death, it thinks we're in trouble, guys.
Understood.
We know better, don't we?
It will be done.
Actually, he's a granite
It
potion.
will be done.
Sastam says if I get tired of the sun, I just move under a tree. Just have to watch for falling coconuts. Nice. Okay, wasps. You ready to get owned by two characters?
Understood.
Oh, really? 12. Okay.
This is most unfortunate.
Understood.
You're already running amok.
This is short, and I just made it much shorter.
Understood. Most unfortunate.
One month.
Understood.
And so we prevail. For now.
54,000 experience from that.
The combat commence.
Nice.
Understood.
Jimmy says, are we leveling faster than our unusual parties, or are we about the same at this point in the game? If you're asking hour-wise into the game, yes, we're leveling a lot faster. If you're asking based on the area, since I go different routes, I can't really answer that. But, yes, overall, we're leveling up a lot faster because there's only 2 characters. I don't know if that answers your question or not.
Understood.
It will be done.
Usually, I do Trenton later. I don't do it as one of the first places like this. But since we're higher level, because of the extra training we get, extra experience, I'm going ahead and doing it now.
And so we prevail. For now.
Hey, Mr. Spock, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How's the difficulty? It comes and goes. Sometimes it's extremely difficult, very close to party wipe. That was especially true early on. And then other times we just destroy things really quickly. So I'd say overall this is harder than, definitely harder than a standard 6-character party. But I've done harder things so far. Like when I do 5 or 6 of all one class, that's worse. That's harder. We'll see later though. We'll see later how it works out. One of the biggest problems is going to be if let's say the ninja goes insane or gets turn coded, kills the bishop, then it's probably going to be GG. So that's the biggest deal. But we'll see. We'll just go as far as we can.
Hey, you don't remember? What'd you say?
Yeah, ninjas and bishops are just ridiculously overpowered once you get them stronger. Well, even in the beginning, ninjas are pretty much overpowered. Bishops becoming more so later in the game.
It is sealed.
Jimmy says, I see. One time I had asked if you go to different dungeons based on the party makeup, and at the time you said you usually didn't. Fun to see this party go on different paths. Yeah, usually I don't do Trenton as early as this. At least not all of Trenton, because the breeders can kill you quite easily. You're doing well. Glad to hear that, Mr. Spock. Hope the party stays alive. Yeah, me too. Thanks, Mr. Spock. I've taken all my years of experience with this and doing the best I can. We'll see how it turns out. Hey there, Niche. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? This is Wizardry 8. That's correct. Yeah, it's called phase-based. It's not really turn-based. I've talked about this before. A lot of games that we call turn-based aren't turn-based. They're phase-based. Like Bard's Tale. All the Wizardries, those are phase-based. Turn-based example is the gold box games like Pool of Radiance, Curse of the Azure Bonds. Those are turn-based. So yeah, this is phase-based, and there's also a continuous phased mode where you can make decision changes right in the middle of the round, so that right before the character goes, they can do a different action if you switch it. Whereas with the phase-based, you have to make all your decisions before the round starts, and then it enacts the actions based on initiatives and things like that.
It appears booby-trapped.
I don't know if that answers your question. Hopefully it did. Jimmy says don't get him started on turn-based versus phase-based. Yeah. Well, I just like to educate people on that, because 99% of the people out there say turn-based because that's what they've been told, and it's just not right. It's not accurate. Phase-based is more precise. Think of it this way. Turn-based means you're making your decision right on that turn of the character. You're making your decisions the whole time. I'm going to walk here 2 steps. Then I'm going to get ready to cast something. You're focused on that one turn of that one character. Phase-based is you decide for everyone, and then the execution happens in sequence. Ooh, a Siege Arbalist. Actually, a ninja can use this. This is a really strong... That's a really strong crossbow. Finally got some stuff that's not garbage. I'm gonna have to figure out if I do want to use that. Ninja's throwing is just so strong. I don't know if I'm gonna switch to that or not later. We'll see. If we get some really good like lightning bolts, I might. Okay. Wasn't total garbage.
You have summoned me?
Niche says, okay, I didn't know that there was a different term for it. Yeah, no. You're not the only one. Like I said, 99% think that, because that's what they've been told over the years. So, learn something new. Jimmy says it makes me think about Final Fantasy X. I'm not sure what that system uses, but I've had situations where if I haste my characters and slow the enemy enough, the enemy never gets a turn. Yeah, Final Fantasy, you're making decisions Can you switch to the character's choice who gets to act before you make the decision? Or do you have to make a decision or pass that character's action?
Standing by.
Like, in other words, if it's sitting on character 1, can you click on character 2 instead? Issue this distant action. Zastamp says the Final Fantasies use different active time system.
Who might that be?
Except for Final Fantasy 1. Yeah, I have to, in order to analyze that, to see what kind of categories it falls into, I'd have to know exactly how it worked. Because see, there's execution of actions, and then there's decisions, then there's choices. And those two factors mean something. And then based on when you can make the choice, when things execute, if you can do haste and it affects the execution, then it could be that the computer made the choice, but it's sitting there waiting. So you'd have to find out if the same thing could happen to you. If the computer kept spamming you, you can make the choice, it just won't execute. You know, those types of things.
Let me get it. We'll get him. So.
Okay, let's see what he has. Poison darts, throwing knives. We always want to buy throwing stuff when we find it. Midnight cloak. Death bomb. Definitely buy that. Oh, what are you wearing right now? Yeah, let's move this. And let's buy the midnight cloak. And they both get cloaks. And I gotta get rid of some weight. I don't want to be overloaded here. Rings aren't worth much. The feather darts. This is 10 pounds for all of them, but I am using them. Niche says at the moment I'm playing Wizardry 6 a lot, and right now I'm in the deeps of the castle. I don't know if the SNES version, I don't know if it is the SNES version, but is it normal that the game feels more easy after time, or will it be harder again after the castle? Yes, I can't speak of the SNES version. I haven't played it. And the DOS version, it definitely gets a lot harder once you get out of the castle. Yes. Mr. Spock says, so would you say that when playing with only a single character, it's no longer a phase-based game? Or is it still phase-based because you can alter the order of operations? It's still phase-based, Mr. Spock, because like the Gold Box games, think of it, you can walk here, then you could walk here, you could go into the inventory, use something. If you kill an enemy with one hit, you then get to decide as soon as that execution happens that you killed that one enemy, that you go walk some more and kill something else. That's turn-based. With this, if you have a single character and you kill something, your turn's over. You don't get to make a decision again until the round's over. Now, if you put it on continuous phased and you are fast enough, you could potentially do that. But that would be really hard to pull off with like a normal attack type deal. With a ranged weapon, it might be a little bit easier. But yeah, I know we're getting really deep into the philosophy of things, but it does make a difference with how the game plays, for sure.
Call on it.
You have summoned me?
Okay, gosh, I gotta get rid of some weight, but I don't really feel like I have much to get rid of
Till
here.
we meet again.
Size are super light. Enchanted mace, I'll go ahead and drop that. That's 10 pounds. Enchanted broadsword, that's worth a decent amount of gold, and that's only 6, so I want to hang on to that. The Ravens bill's worth a lot. It is 20 though. So I want to keep that. This is almost weightless. I think I have more feather darts. Drop these 100. Yeah, I've got plenty. Okay, perfect. So, I do not want to try to fight him. It's too dangerous. I'd like to kill him now, but it's just... with two characters, it's too dangerous. Let's see how we're doing. Okay, plenty of turns there.
A creature approaches.
Oh, you know what? Dang, I should have set a portal. Ah, that's okay. These guys are kind of hard. That's what's making me a little bit nervous about when we try to exit here. Two characters taking these on is... it's gonna be rough. We're definitely gonna wait for them to go away. We do not want them. When we kill the breeders, they're gonna get ticked. They're gonna turn from yellow to red. So we want them to be way down the path. Niche says, okay, you can now see the enemies, so no random encounters. So you're limited to experience points. Oh, you mean in Wizardry 8? No. No, Wizardry 8 will generate random encounters. There's set encounters and random. It will generate random encounters later. Like if you rest or you leave an area and so much time goes by. So even if you kill those, some more will spawn eventually. But yeah, it's not like Wizardry 6 and 7 where you're walking along and then boom, all of a sudden there's enemies on you. It can happen with camouflaged enemies. They can be hiding and you don't know they're there. And you'll run into them and they'll suddenly attack you. But most monsters aren't that way. And I can see them here on the mini-map because I have the X-ray spell going. Otherwise, you can only see ones that are within vision. Like walls and stuff will block them or you can't see them. Yeah, Wizardry 8's a whole new level. There's so much more complexity to it, which is why I love it so much. It's a lot harder. Okay. Did I pick up the key? I don't think I picked up the key. Doggone it.
I sense something moving. What must be done must be done.
Well, that'll give me a chance to set a portal.
Understood.
Yeah, there's a bunch of other things that changed too, like how magic resistance works in this game makes it a lot harder. It's not a set level like in 6 and 7.
And so we prevail.
It's relative to the monster's level compared to your level.
A creature approaches.
So like if you're fighting something a lot higher level than you, their chance to penetrate you with magic goes up drastically, and your chance to penetrate them with your magic goes down.
It will be done.
Understood.
Let's see how these end up getting positioned here. Okay, we got 2 at a time. That's fine.
It will be done.
Let's throw a hex on them.
Understood.
This is the other thing that makes this game so much more complex. The positioning of the 3D positions. Like this guy, the ninja I have up front here, you can put him however you want, but by having him up front, short-ranged enemies that are within this spot here can only hit the ninja. If someone was on the side here, he could hit either one. And if there was one behind us, they would only be able to hit the bishop. And if enemies of extended range, it can actually reach past the bishop and hit this, or the ninja and hit the bishop here. There's just so many more factors we gotta worry about. Keeps it fun.
Understood.
Redkin Sniper. Oh man, that guy'd be worth a lot of experience. Why are you going way back there? That's silly. You want to keep training that throwing. I want to get it where they can have multiple throws.
Most unfortunate.
Ah, this guy's almost sneaking up on the side there. You can see on the grid down here. Little red dot is almost to the side. It's trying to reach that bishop. It's not quite there though. Locked him.
Most unfortunate.
Satisfied too.
Okay, let's get the key.
Extraordinary triumph.
Good training there. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set a portal here. Key, where are you? There you are. Was too eager to get into the treasure chest.
Most unfortunate. Understood.
Definitely resting after that. He used up too many. Okay. He had a few fizzles. A few shizzles. Alright, let's see if we can aggro these breeders from here. In fact, from here, I'm going to try to make some insane just for a round or
Understood.
two. I'm going to target these.
Sad to say that the odds are against it. Understood. Understood.
Now we'll target the breeders. They're running amok in there. Okay, we got one breeder insane. Now, if he ends up running amok, that's some pretty serious damage. Okay, combat ended. Perfect. So, before we start combat again, we're going to throw a lure out here. Let's do this. Let's start combat. They'll still be insane, which is great. We need to get a guardian angel here immediately.
Understood.
And then the ninja can aggro down. This.
It will be done.
See on the minimap, we're hitting all of them except that one right there. One of the archers nauseated. Yeah, we're gonna use the granite potion here because these guys, these breeders hit really hard. Less.
Understood.
It will be done.
He's staring at the lure. 300 hit points. What range? Extended. I need to get a little closer. There we go. Shit. I would like to use a Superman potion right now too. Let's do
It
that.
will be done.
Let's try to get a hex on him.
Understood.
This one's staring at the lure, right? Nice. Now we can beat this guy down. Is there anything else we want to do? Let's do an element shield.
Understood.
Try to prevent a knockout. What are we doing here? Still got our guardian angel. Let's soften them up a little bit. An ice ball.
Understood.
Oh, X-ray wore off. Okay, I was wondering why I couldn't see it now.
Understood.
The lure wore off finally. Now he's ready. What? It says backstabs ninja and he went over here. He swung in that direction. What the?
Understood.
That was super weird. Okay, combat ended. So we'll get a free shot here, but we got to think about what we're gonna do. I wish I had some magic nectar. Oh, I do. Okay.
Understood. Understood.
Okay, perfect. So let's do the exact same thing. Gotta
Understood.
protect this ninja. He can aggro him with noxious fumes.
It will be done.
but
Get our bless going again.
understood.
Another Superman.
It will be done.
Ah! Archer ran out. He's only got 29 hit points left.
Observe.
This guy's actually blocked. The breeder's blocked because of these. One more Guardian Angel.
Understood.
Ooh, did we just get another? Oh, it's because of Superman. Yeah, we're getting 2 attacks now in the primary with Superman. That's speed boost. Okay. How about a fireball? Why not? Reach that guy. Let me see if I can get it to hit him too. Place it here, maybe? Right there is as close as I can go.
Understood.
It will be done.
Okay. Let's do the lure again. Throw it in there.
Understood. Understood.
And it's 17 damage. Oh, already departed the Guardian Angel. Look at that. See? Halfway dead. If he gets knocked out, he is
Simply
dead.
a state of mind.
So what we need to do here... Restoration.
Done.
Bishop has a Guardian Angel, but we need a backup plan for this. If the ninja gets killed, we need to run. So, let's put an elemental right there. Small one? Nope, can't put it behind him.
Understood.
He's probably gonna die. And then we'll have to try to run. So this is tricky. See, if I do a run command now, if I issue a run command, he's going to get at least 1 or 2 free shots on the ninja. He's almost guaranteed to die. I think he'll go first since he's Superman. His speed and senses are higher, but that's not a guarantee. This guy's pretty darn fast. So we'll see what happens here.
I am no longer
Okay, good.
afflicted.
We're okay. That Superman really helped there. Without Superman, he probably would have died. Niche says, if I understand it right, you have limit move range every turn. You don't have to. You can choose that. There's a button down here called walk party move, where the whole party moves together. You don't have to issue that. Usually I issue it before a round to get monsters to come forward or something like that. You can use it to control when the actions are going to happen. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically if you use that command, then your actions will go from the top left, right. It'll go left, right, down, in that order. And you kind of lose your turns if the monsters are ready to go. If they're not, then and you don't do the run command, then your guys execute their actions as quickly as they can based on their initiative. Right here. It takes into account your speed and senses and the weapon you have equipped and stuff. So see right now, this dropped a lot because he's no longer Superman. His speed and senses dropped. Okay, so we still got that one in there. Yeah, he's almost dead. I suppose.
Understood.
Mr. Spock is being killed by that thing. Just adds insult to injury. Yeah.
Understood.
You can't do targeted attacks in this game, can you? Like target his weapon, arm. No, you can target the unit, but you can't pick the body part.
An extraordinary triumph.
Nice. All right. We're probably overloaded again. Yeah. These burning spears are really heavy. They're not even really... Well, they're worth a decent amount. I'm gonna drop one of them. Oh, we're still overloaded. Drop both. So what I'll do now is teleport back to the one spot we were just at, just to get out of this room. Okay. Go ahead and rest. Yeah, you also in Wizardry 8 lost the ability to choose the attack type in melee. You can't choose like swing or thrust. If the weapon, let's say, does both, then it just randomly picks one of the attack modes. So that's one thing they actually made less control over. You can see on the mini-map we've got tons of enemies waiting for us. I'm gonna do a sneak attack on them. Probably wasps again.
Understood.
Oh, actually, hold on. Before I do that, they
Understood.
could be rats. Okay, they're wasps. Good. Would handle rats differently.
Understood.
Ninja will aggro them again.
It will be done.
Understood. I am sad to say that the odds are against us.
Sweet. Okay. We'll just do... Maybe need a bless. Let's just do fireball.
Understood.
Niche says, I hope it's okay to ask so many questions. Yeah, absolutely. It's as many as you want. If you shoot a fireball, you mark the target point and the fireball hits all enemies in this line, so you don't mark them directly. There's 3 types of attack spells. Well, there's 4. One is single target. That's where you pick the target directly. You could either do it by clicking on an individual unit like this, or you can click on the group and the computer will pick for you. There's fireball type spells. Those are area of effect where you place the cone and it goes outward from that cone. And you can target anywhere. You can even send it up in the air and target up in the air. Then there's cone based from the caster, and it spreads out like a cone. So anything in front, anything between you and the range, max range of that, which is throwing range, will get hit. As long as there's not something blocking the way. And then finally there's a target all spell, which will hit anything. You don't get to pick what. But only, again, if they're not blocked. If they're blocked by something, then they won't be hit by that. So for example, Shrill Sound here, this is cone based. If you look at those blue lines, it's showing the cone. So as I turn over here, you see how it picks where you're gonna hit. So if I go like this, you'll see slowly some going into green and dropping out of green. So these can actually, these are more limited, but if you've got a whole bunch of units real close, they're very effective. So the cone where you get to place it is better. Because see, I can say, oh, send it way over here. Like I said, I can even raise it in the air like this. If something was up. It is kind of wonky with how it works. It's not always accurate. But... And you can see the little green triangles over their head. That shows that it matches the bishop's color here. So you knew you were going to hit all those with the bishop. Right now you can see a red over this one, which means the ninja is going to throw at that one. If I click on this one, you can see it switch to this one. So now we know the ninja is going to target that one. Now if he was using a spell, again, you're going to see red here on all of these. Yeah. You don't see green because green's not doing his action yet. He hasn't decided. So once I do this again, now you can see green. Oh. So it's a sweet system. And then there is a Sonic Blast spell. It's the only group-based damage spell. You click on a group, and no matter how far they are, as long as one's within range, it'll hit them. So you could have one within range, and you could have 4 in the group way at the end of the map, and they'll still get hit by it. It's one of the best spells in the game because the only Sonics and Monks can get it. Well, and Bishops. Bishops get every spell in the game. Ah, we pulled in Sniper. We pulled in the Ratkins. Yeah, this is way more complex than the games before, yep. Just makes it have huge replayability if you like complexity. Let's try to get an insanity on some of these. Let's start with the goons.
Understood.
Because they're a little bit lower level. See if we can get some nausea on them.
It will be done. It will be done.
See, now I issued a run command to make them move toward me. Otherwise, I don't know when they would move versus when my actions fire off. So they got all their actions that could, and now it's my turn to move, but I'm not going to move. I'm just going to retarget spell here. Let's see, we're hitting a pretty good amount. There we go. We're hitting a bunch of them. Okay, we got 1 nauseated, and it looks like 2 insane. With goons. Let's try 1 more insanity.
Understood.
It will be done.
Didn't work on the snipers, and I figured it wouldn't because they're higher level. So it makes it harder for your spells to work on. We need a guardian angel on the bishop.
Understood.
It will be done.
So we're gonna do 1 more round of this, get the guardian angel, then we're gonna move forward. Okay. Most likely we'll lose our turn of our actions once we move forward here.
Understood.
The farther you move, the more it seems to make you lose your turn. I haven't figured out exactly how that works.
A creature approaches. It
Yeah, we lost our turn. Okay, let's do a bless. Do one more round. See, I can hit a bunch with this cone and see the green targets.
Understood.
But this one's not being targeted. That's why he doesn't have a arrow, green arrow. So let's have the ninja. Let's have him start punching this one. No penetration.
Understood.
Next round, I think I'm gonna get some stamina back.
This is most unfortunate.
Okay, let's do rest all.
Understood.
Ninja's Guardian Angel's probably about ready to wear out. Okay, we gotta protect the bishop again.
Understood.
I don't know where the goons went. They must be too far in the distance. Pick me up potion.
Understood.
I think once I move over here, they'll be brought back in. Let's do an element shield, because they can poison too.
Understood.
Get that going. Okay, let's switch to baseball.
Understood.
We're gonna move. Let's see this over here. Yeah, the goons are there. Sometimes the engine's a little bugged and it won't show you the group up here. Suddenly it'll appear at some point.
Understood.
Really?
Understood. Understood.
Move forward again. Ooh, mystic arrows. Wow, those are so good. 15 of them. Save those for a really scary battle.
Understood.
Okay, we're out of water spell points. Guardian Angel again.
Understood.
These guys must... He's in short range. Okay, we need to start hitting him. Because this guy's can do massive damage. Not sure why he's facing this way. This is weird. What the... That was weird.
Understood.
What the heck? He's like... He like took 3 hits even though it said he only took 2. Like the animation showed 3 hits. That's really weird. Okay, we need to get some stamina back. Ninja use. Well, you have stamina yourself. Just get stamina on yourself.
It will be done.
Bishop. We'll just cast an attack spell.
Understood.
Yeah, this is so weird. I've never seen this.
It will be done.
These guys are just standing there
Understood.
like they can't act or something. They're like looking over there. They did it again. Weird.
Understood. Understood.
Ring of the road. We don't have a bard, unfortunately. Yeah, they're like frozen. They're not getting pulled into combat. I hope the game doesn't crash after I kill this thing. Because it is possible that that may happen. It's acting weird.
It will be done.
Understood.
Okay. Now they show up. Now they're able to act. It's weird that I was able to damage them, but they
Understood.
couldn't act. Whipping rocks.
Understood.
Apex.
Understood.
For sure. And that doesn't.
Understood.
Okay, we're out of earth spell points. Thieves Buckler. What's this one? Throwing knives, nice.
It will be done.
We have a few more air spell points we can use here.
Understood.
Mr. Spock says, here's a question. Do you think real-time combat would make this game almost impossible? If you're talking truly real-time, yes. Yes. If things came at you real-time, were attacking you separate. There's no way you could control all those characters. If the computer auto-controlled it, and then maybe you could do it, but you'd be giving up a lot of control.
Understood.
Yeah. But if it did, if it's like Warcraft 3, for example, and it didn't pause when you went into menus and all that stuff, there's just no way you could control that many characters. Nice. Level up. This is a big deal, level 14. Niche says, I think yes, because of all the options you have. Not impossible, but hectic. Yeah, you would do so terrible. It would be terrible. The game is way too hard for that. Like, they're continuous phased. You get to wait for the actions to go out, and then you can be making decisions while one action is going off. It buys you a lot of time. And then you go into menus like spell, it pauses it. So that's nothing like real time. It's not even close. Guess they'd have to give you an auto delegation option. Yeah. And then the computer would probably do a terrible job at it. Okay, we need to work on speed. The bishop's always going late. Ding. Oh man. Blizzard. We've got so many good choices. This is what makes bishops tough to play. The decision making. Banish. We'll find a book of Banish later, I believe. Resurrect doesn't mean much because we have plenty of powders and stuff. Superman I really want, but I think I can get a book from that. Blizzard. Blizzard's super good. It can blind the enemies. It's a weird spell though. The damage is cold based, but then the blind effect checks fire. Checks fire resistance, so it's kind of odd. I know for sure I need Purify Air, but I think I can get that from a book as well. Firestorm. This could be super useful in long battles. It's expensive though. I mean, even Ring of Fire. I could probably find a book for this one though. So I'm using fire spell points all the time. Fireball does 2 to 8. Lightning does 2 to 16. I mean, this does so much more damage in a cone. Plus, the higher the spell points and the higher the level of the spell, the more likely it is to penetrate the monster's magic resistance. So that one's looking super good to me right now. Same with Blizzard. I use Rest All, I use Ice Ball. Here I'm using Hypnotic Lure a lot with Fireball, sometimes Blinding Flash. Air-based spells, I've really only been using Shrill Sound and Missile Shield. There's a lot, most monsters have pretty good air resistance. Sane Mind, I think I can get a book for that. We're getting Blizzard. Okay, Boost Sonics. I can actually power train this Iron Will in the monastery. There's another place I can power train it to, so I'm not going to put any points into that. Sadstamp says it worked with Baldur's Gate with auto pause. Yeah, the auto pause isn't real time though. But yeah, if you added auto pause, you could definitely do it. As long as you have a pause thing, you're okay. Yep, absolutely. The pause thing essentially makes it not real time. So it completely invalidates real time. Okay, Ninja. So he'll get 100 strength next level up. So I'm going to stop here at 97. And then we'll do speed and vitality. Oh, oh, nice, nice, nice. We got some good choices here. Normally I would get crush, but I'm using an element shield as a secondary. So I'm going to get acid bomb here. Because I'm using fire bomb, using noxious fumes, I'm using element shield. I'm not really doing anything here with water except sometimes stamina. So let's get an acid bomb. It's going to be weak in the beginning, but that's okay. Okay, throwing. Artifacts. Dual weapons is lagging so much. Let's do ranged. Okay. Nice. Let's go rest again real quick. That just increased our ability to survive quite a bit. Mr. Spock says, I can think of Diablo games as an example of real-time RPG-ish, but not much else. Yeah, and you're only controlling one character. See, that's the deal. You can't control 6 characters real-time with this many options. So like Warcraft 3 being a real-time strategy, you don't have many options each character. You know, you have a few spells you can cast. You can turn on auto casting, which is what a lot of people do. So you'd have to do something like that. Igloo says Diablo was going to be turn-based, but they just sped up time to make it seem real-time. So is it, it's not real-time then? Like, I mean, if you get the pause aspect out, if it has it. Okay, what am I missing? Armor plate.
You have summoned me?
Alright, let me take a break here, guys. My dog out. We'll be back in 5 minutes or so. Hey everyone, I am back. Let's see. And hey Cody, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? You can do 6-person real-time combat in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, but obviously most people pause. This box says, yeah, I suppose you could challenge yourself by saying you're not going to pause. I don't know what KOTOR is. You're doing well? Glad to hear that, Cody. Glad to hear it. Okay, we got more Ratkins to deal with.
Understood.
I don't even see them. I'm not sure where they're at. We can do power 3 acid bomb. That's pretty sweet.
It will be done.
Okay, they're in front of us, way over here. Knights of the Old Republic Star Wars RPG. Is it a turn-based game? Phase-based? Real-time? What is it? How many characters do you get in your party? They made a sequel. It's real-time with option to pause. I like real-time strategy games. I'm not a super huge fan of real-time with pause. Like yeah, it's okay. It's just you can't strategically plan as much with it. It's a 4-character party. Yeah, that seems the typical. Like that's how Darklands was from 1992, 1993. 4 characters, real-time pause. I like real-time strategy games, again, because the options per unit type is more limited. Then it becomes more of an action type game with some strategy worked in. But it's mainly reflexes. RPGs just get a little bit too complicated for that. Unless they're very limited options RPG. Let's see, I think we'll do another Guardian Angel.
Understood.
It will be done.
Okay. It's gonna be a long battle. Let's get a blast.
Understood.
Ninja's just gonna attack. I'm not gonna do run. I'm gonna do as many actions as we can. Okay, now we'll do our new Blizzard spell. Oh yeah.
Understood.
Cody says, did you ever try Commando behind enemy lines? It doesn't sound familiar to me. KOTR did good on that by keeping the options limited. Okay. Yeah, I'd rather have a complex RPG with way more complexity and less action.
Understood.
If I want action, I want to do platformers or real-time strategy or something like that. Hey, Claus, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Says controlling multiple PCs in real time is like multiple chess games with time restriction. You'd never get single game quality. Yeah, very true. Plus, with RPGs, you could die. Your party could be killed.
Understood.
Yeah. Plus, you trying to do the physical movement real quickly. Yeah, it's just kind of a bad mix, in my opinion.
Understood.
Again, if the computer can control them and if it can do a good job, which is like the case with Warcraft 3, they'll automatically start doing stuff, then it's not nearly as bad. That's doable. Then it's like you're not really applying much strategy or tactics.
Understood.
Losing a chess game is always a little death, yeah. You don't really need the reflexes, though, with the chess move. That's my point. Like, you don't have to be precise. It's not like you're going to take the piece and fumble it.
Understood.
Where you can easily do that in a real-time strategy where you're trying to click here. Oh, I misclicked. That would be funny. You're playing a chess game and you accidentally put it on the wrong square, like you intend for it to go here.
Most satisfactory.
Fumbled.
Understood.
Oh, there's something in there. Throwing knives. Good. Getting some good water training. Yeah, we still got a lot of spell points left. Cody says you might like Commandos. It's RTS-like, but more puzzles than an RPG. The characters you get have very specific abilities designed to solve problems on the map. Yeah. It's okay. It sounds okay. Doesn't sound great.
Understood.
Not a huge puzzle fan. Like, Dungeon Lords had its fair share of really interesting puzzles. But I don't love it. I don't love the puzzles. It's just okay.
Understood.
It's one of the reasons why I always play the same. Well, I shouldn't say always. I usually play the same games because I know the ones I like that I keep replaying. I always have just as much fun. I don't have to game hop all the time. Okay, now we can move forward. Let's do rest all.
Understood.
Cody says we could always try and pressure you to skip Jagged Alliance 1 again.
It will be done.
Yeah, it was kind of painful. It was kind of tedious. That's the problem I have with any of those games where you control, it's not a blobber. And all the areas are restricted and just you're using so much time just trying to move things around. It's painful to me. If the auto follow type deal worked perfectly in games like that, I'd enjoy them a lot more. But blobbers to me are far superior with movement on maps. You don't get hung up on all that stuff. If you do get hung up, it's the whole party, and then you figure out how to get out of that with the whole party. It's just so much better.
Understood.
Guardian Angel departed. Plus, it says, yes, play Jagged Alliance 2. There's a substantial chance that he gets hooked on it. As long as it's not tedious with movement. If it's tedious like I was just talking about, there is zero chance I would get hooked on it. Because, like, I love Darklands. Thank God you don't have to move around that way on the main map. It's only that way in combat. If you have to move around like that everywhere, no. Okay, let's see. This is probably gonna wear off soon. Just fireball him.
Understood. Understood.
Mystic arrows, nice. We've got 27 of those now. Guardian Angel.
Understood. Understood.
The plus is the movement is not tedious when every step can expose you to deadly enemy fire.
Understood.
So is there like no just adventuring around? You're just always in a combat situation?
Understood. Understood.
Viper. Nice.
Understood. An extraordinary
Nice.
You have summoned me?
Jagged Alliance 2 has maps, the country aka strategic map, and the sectors when combat happens. Is it an RPG or is it a strategy? Like, do you level up and have skill training and all that stuff? For some reason I thought it was a strategy game.
A creature.
Where are they at? Which ones? It's gotta be these. There they are. 8 spell points here. Have to do an equip.
Understood.
Let's use Dust of Desiccation.
Will be done.
Because I don't know where these are at.
Understood.
It says yes, strategic tactical with some RPG elements. Okay. I'll definitely check it out. I think I bought it a long time ago. I just wanted to start with the first one. I tried it twice and just couldn't get into that.
It will be done.
Hopefully, that one will be much less tedious. Let's see here. Don't need that. Just double checking to make sure I don't have more on Magic Nectar. Let's first get a Guardian Angel.
Understood.
Then we'll use mana. Tactical role-playing. Cody says. Claus says Razor is one of my facts. Mainly because of the voice. You... Okay, we gotta back up here.
Understood.
It will be done.
Alright, I don't like this. We need to try to blind them, back up. Let's get a Guardian Angel real quick. Okay,
Skeleton, you'll be done.
now we can back up.
Understood.
It will be done.
You're gonna go ahead and heal the bishop.
It will be done.
Alright. Now we're fine. Use Magic Nectar.
Understood.
Just
It will be done.
attack.
It will be done.
Oh, favorites. It's one of your favorites. So you don't create characters, you just basically recruit them, is that the deal? I think we'll just start doing some fire damage here.
Understood. Understood.
You create one PC in the vanilla game. In the 1.13 expansion, you can have more. Okay. This guy's just hacking at all of his friends. Do I want to throw a lure out there? I think so.
Understood.
Sastam says, when I get back home, I'll probably stream a Sword of Aragon run. Oh, cool. You had done that before, right, Saz? do Blizzard. Yeah, let's do Blizzard.
Understood.
Plus, there's 1.13 has all this stuff externalized from modding, so the difficulty range you can set as extreme.
Understood.
Yeah, and if it's a Surtech game about around the same time, it's probably pretty darn good.
This is most unfortunate.
Understood.
Stamina back soon.
This is most unfortunate.
Well, I think it's time to get some stamina back.
Understood.
Yeah, on YouTube? Okay. Yeah, I remember that. Before you moved to Twitch.
Understood.
Life is short, and I just need it much shorter.
Understood.
See if we get some insanity on the others.
Understood.
One.
Understood.
This is most unfortunate.
Understood. Understood.
Man, that Guardian Angel's lasting ages. It's because he's not getting attacked because his stealth skill. They're all going after the bishop.
Understood.
Cody says, have you done a challenge run where you take the first roll on every character? I don't think so. I mean, this game doesn't have that, so you'd have to be talking about a different game. Like a gold box game or something.
Understood. 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 Understood.
It will be done.
No, Wizardry 8 you don't roll. You get a set number of points. And then based on the race you pick, it tries to bump you up to the required attributes for that class. And then that's how many bonus points you have left. Sometimes you can end up with negative bonus points in the beginning, and then you have to, it's a deficit, and you have to replace those as you level up. And then finally you could start applying points if you do that. So it's so much better than the random rolling at the beginning. Set number of points.
Understood.
Okay, we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. The Sonic Fire will do more damage here.
Understood.
Classes humans start with 360 attribute points, others up to 10 less. Each race and class has minimum requirements, and then what's left is distributed. Yeah. Humans have no magic resistance bonuses at all, so they suck in this game.
Understood.
Cody says I like to do 20 rolls and take 6. That sucked the least. That's funny. Well, that's somewhat fair. You're at least not... You're not trying to get the highest. But see, I do Iron Man runs on all those games that I'm familiar with. So I have to have good attributes. You save Scum. If you save Scum, you can do it with pretty much anything. You can just, yeah, immediately take the first roll and be done. You're really burning through our points here. I wish I had Mind Stab.
Understood.
Eventually I'll get Ego Whip. I just haven't been high enough psionics to do that. One left. There we go. 87,000 experience. Wow, look at that training. Nice. Let's get out of here while the getting's good. Plus, is back in the PnP days, we had 6 3d6 rolls and fixed distributions, so mediocre values were pretty common among characters. Mr. Spock says, Mind Stab, Ego Whip. Sounds like working at an office. Does. Alright. Time to get back our spell points. Probably play another 5 minutes and be done.
Standing by.
Trenton, back to Trenton. What do we got down there that's red? That's gonna be a pain. Oh, they're Widowmaker spiders. Yeah, we don't want to fight those. Let's see if I can make them insane from here.
Understood.
One's insane.
Let the combat commence.
Let's see if they attack each other. laughing hysterically, dances wildly. Okay, now they're retreating. Okay, we got him out of the way, probably. We can go get our reward from Gary. That rope's adorable. Yeah.
I am so grateful to see you.
Paul says, by the way, I made the light spell useful with very dark areas.
If only you
Ah.
did the same. Be careful.
Till we meet again.
Okay. That fight may take a little bit, so I'm going to save it. Next time we stream, guys. Great progress. Party's still alive. Feeling good right now. I mean, the way this game works, you can be very confident and get killed like almost instantly. So I still think it's unlikely I'll be able to succeed, but I'm feeling good at the moment. Still live goals. That's right. Thank you, Falcon Northwest. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.